Everybody, welcome back to my YT channel. I am a singer, eternal voice. Welcome to another vlog this time. Sorry for the late vlogging at this point in time. So I did my regular exercise, then I found out I increased 1 kilogram. Okay, so but that's okay because my blood pressure is still in the in the normal range, 120 to 100, no 120 to 80, over 80, something like that. So it's okay. My gosh. Okay, but I cannot determine my sugar level because we don't have apparatus to do that here, and also the cholesterol level. Unless I will do the check up, medical check up in the uh, legal doctor or certified doctor or qualified doctor, but I haven't have the time to do that. Okay. So it's gonna be like that. Only the determination of the body mass index, like the how you feel every day, if you feel good breathing, free inhalation, there's no like that. So you know what I mean, right? And then di ka muhanga, so like that, and then you can sleep properly, something like that, even though you sleep at night, but your sleep is very continuous, okay, something like that, and then you walk freely, not too heavy, something like that. Okay, so it's gonna be like that. So 65 kilogram. From 2018, I was 82 kilograms, and then now 2022, 65 kilograms. So subtract that one. That's the difference of my weight loss. The technique really is to cut off white rice and to cut off sugar in coffee and avoid chocolates, cakes, like that, whatever mga melty, sugary substances. But I found out I increased 1 kilogram because I also eat sometimes hopia like that. Okay, I cannot resist, and sometimes also I can eat junk food. Let's say one time in a month, something like that. One time in a month, it can really increase my weight because guys, my metabolism is very slow. Okay, and our genes also are we belong to fat species. Sakto ba? Fat biological species offspring. Oh, di ba? Yun ang mga gene, hereditary trait of our, grandparents, blah, 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 so and so. Okay? So even though, I will eat 2 days rice and in Baden, I will becoming fat already. Really. So it's gonna be like that. But thanks to God, oh my gosh, I completed 4 times in a week. This week, yes, okay, something like that. And I'm very, very happy also that sometimes I can walk. Okay? We don't have to aim. We don't have to aim abs now because it's not really important. The important is to be healthy, right? Okay? So we don't aim to be an endorser or whatever. Okay? So going back to the topic, why so much ad libs? Nakakaloka, too much ad libs. Okay? So our topic for today is our weapon. For example, guys, if you're going to the war, you need to have weapon to fight your enemies, something like that. And for example, the what we call this one, guns, missiles, tank. Okay, so you have the weapons to fight other country, whatever. If there's a state wars or whatever. Okay, so or conflicts, terrorism or whatever. Okay, so in science also and chemistry we have the weapon. So our first major weapon is to understand the periodic table. Okay, that's the weapon of chemistry as a pure science. Okay, periodic table, guys, is, I need to introduce you a brief description. This is a range based on increasing atomic number. Okay, from left to right and also from top to bottom. To the point. So the period is the horizontal. Okay, horizontal like this. Period, or shall we say family, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it was 20 years ago in my chemical engineering study. in Cebu Institute of Technology University. And then the group will be the vertical, the column, something like that. Okay? We have 14 columns, right? 14 columns starting from the group 1A, group 2B, like that, and we have also the 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B, 8B, and then by 1B, 2B, then 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A. The 8A, guys, is also called group 0. I will put in the board. So it's gonna be like that. Especially to those who are preparing to take the board examination, right? I think that's May because BS Chemical Engineering have a board examinations twice a year. It could be May and November. I don't know, it has been changed already, but that's what I've recalled. Okay, so like this. So we have group, okay, group 7A, no, 8A is also group 0, huh? Okay, group 0, okay, like that, to the point. So we used to understand well if we consider group 0. But actually, if you try to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that is actually group 14 if you want to summarize, but that is not the rule. Okay, you have to say from 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A, ganon. So this is also group 8A or group 0. And these are the noble gases. Okay? Noble gases. Okay. So if we speak about noble gases, guys, we don't have to react, unreactive, and stable. Okay? You don't have to combine or chemically combine with other elements. For example, you don't have to say neon chloride. It's nothing. Okay? Non-existent mga palangga. Okay? So that's noble gases. Thank you so much for watching my vlogs because my revenues are continuously escalating a bit. Okay? Not skyrocketing, increasing, but it's okay. It's rising really based on the graph on my revenues analytics. Okay? Thank you so much to those who support me, to those who know me personally in my education, in my elementary, high school, college, silingan, or co-workers before, colleagues before, who knows me well, something like that. They're also watching. Oh my gosh, I have, I have viewers also in America. Nakakaloka, okay? But only point something. Charot! And then Philippines are so high, and also Saudi Arabia. Of course, I'm here. So that's it. Okay. Now, actually, guys, I plan to draw this, but it will take a longer time to do this because, here is already a time to sleep, right? Okay, so the time now. Oh my gosh! I need to do the overtime in my vlog, right? Okay, so it's gonna be like that. Okay, guys. Okay. Let's now say that the periodic table has been discovered and formulated by Dmitry Mendeleev. Okay, Mr. Dmitry Mendeleev mga palangga. Okay, take note this guy because every time it will come out in the examination, especially in chemistry. Who discovered and formulated the classification of elements in the periodic table? A. Ganon. Jules Presley. B. Henry Cavendish. C. Alexander Fleming. E. Albert Einstein. D. Dmitry Mendeleev. And your answer is Dmitry Mendeleev. Okay? Guys, I love to do this all the time because I grow up joining competition really in science. So that's why, I love to do this. And I miss those times when I joined science competition in my high school, in my elementary, something like that. So it's really flashed back in my memory. Okay, so it's also a good timing that I have my YT channel also. Then I can deliver well at the same time earning a passive income out of that. Okay? So if you have talent such like this, then go. You can create your YT channel. Okay? Mga palangga, if you're good in sports, if you're good in politics, or whatever, okay, if you're good in economics, or any whatever political science or whatever, mga joke or mga adventure, then you are very, articulate to narrate different activities like that, then you can have your own channel. A lot na, okay? Ang mga vloggers all over the world, okay? So this is gonna be like this. Demetri Mendeleev, okay? Discovered and formulated the classification of elements in the periodic table. And he said, and he postulated that it was arranged, the elements are arranged in increasing atomic number from top to bottom, from left to right. And also, the group of each elements are having the same properties, are sharing the same properties. For example, if I have alkaline earth metals, what are those alkaline earth metals? We have beryllium, okay, calcium, magnesium, calcium, something like that, okay. We have the cesium, okay, mga palangga, you remember? And we have also the radium. Okay, radium. Okay, Ra, right? You should master also the symbols, ha? Okay, like that. Okay, so beryllium, magnesium, calcium, cesium, strontium. Okay, strontium is Sr and radium is Re. Now, if you want to arrange this one, take the molecular weights that you can arrange that properly. So, in my case, okay, I've memorized some of this molecular weight. Then presently I added also dili alatul. So for about, I memorized about 50 elements with equivalent molar masses. Okay, so because every time during my day offs I read, and sometimes it will register in my brain cells. So so it reaches to 50. I cannot memorize the 118 really. At least I choose the common. Okay, because when I solve chemical calculation as circuit, it's easy for me to discuss well, to present to you the proper solution if I can memorize the basic molar mass, molecular weight, and molecular mass of each compound, something like that. Okay? So beryllium, mga palangga. So beryllium, what is the molar mass or atomic mass of beryllium? This is 9.012 gram per atom. Okay? Magnesium, mga palangga, 24.30 grams per atom. This is to practice easy memorization without looking the book. Okay, something like that. If you are not really love to memorize, then you can just remember. Okay, and then it will register to your brain cells, but it's not really that solid or pulido nga mo pilit sa imong brain. Sometimes you have to memorize really. Okay? Calcium is 40.08 gram atom. Okay, mga palangga. Cesium is 133. Ganon. Gram per atom. Diba? So, strontium 87.62 grams per atom. And radium 224. Okay? Like that. Grams per atom. Sorry, it's gonna be 223 lang siya. Okay? Get the point, mga kalangga? So, muna siya yung mahitabo. Okay? So, you need to check also the arrangement. If you forgot, then you can check also the arrangement because it was increasing. For example, there is also group 1A here, and then if you go here, it will increase. So something wrong with your molecular weight because it was increasing. Something like that, okay? So if I have the francium, I can exactly remember the francium. Okay, so francium has a molecular weight of 223. So therefore, radium is 226. Things like that. You need also to back up with comparative analysis, not only purely memorizing. Okay, because if you purely memorize, you will never understand, and it will be vanished or disappeared in your brain cells. Okay, things like this. See, I could easily remember, oh, it's gonna be 226 because the fraction pala is 223. Ganun. Okay, get the point. And these are all group 2A. Okay, so group 2A meaning it has a charge of positive 2. Ganon. So this is called group alkaline earth metals. Okay. Alkaline earth. For example, in the board examination, if there's a question like this, which of the following does not belong to the group? Ang mulubog, dili, and if an element will mix here, so that is your answer. Okay? You could usually open book. No, closed book. Okay? So this is gonna be the alkaline earth metals. Okay? Ganon. Okay. Now I have to classify the division or the classification. We have first alkali. Alkali. Okay, number 2. Alkali is group 1A. Ganon. So positive 1 ang iyang charge. Sodium. Sodium hydroxide. Sodium positive 1. Ganon. Okay? So ano na nga tayo guys? Uy, palagi ko hindi bati. In fairness. Okay. So group 2A will be the, as I mentioned a while ago, alkaline earth metals. Okay? Earth metals. Alkaline. And then we have also the group 7A. I love this group. Group 7A. Okay? Without this group, we will die. Okay? Without this group, we will die down. Are you sure, Sotero? Let me explain. Okay? So this is halogen group. Okay? Halogen group is group 7A. Okay? So what are those? Okay, we have fluorine, okay, chlorine, bromine, iodine, okay, get the point mga palangga, astatine, ganon, astatine, and we have also polonium. Okay, la polonium ba sa Sotero? Yes, polonium. Or you can say bismuth, okay, like that. You can understand really if you try to consider also the other group. That's what I told you. You need to have a comparative analysis so you can perfectly determine something like that. Okay, get the point, mga palangga. So, let's check also. Let's stop for astatine muna siya. Okay? Like that. So, fluorine. Ganon. So, fluorine atomic mass is 19. Chlorine, 35.45. Bromine, ganon, 79.90. Iodine, 126.90. Astatine, ganon-ganon siya. Astatine is 210. Okay? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements in the halogen family. Okay? So the most electronegative is the astatine, right? Because it has a higher molecular weight. Okay? 210, something like that. Okay? Get the point. But this fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine share the same properties. Okay? You get the point. Physical properties, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Magkaduol rin sila, closer physical properties. And also the reactivity, but the reactivity is just very close with each other. Okay? If fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. So astatine has the highest reactivity. Okay, as it goes down, something like it in the group. Okay, and then if it goes down, the boiling point also will increase. So meaning to say the astatine has a higher boiling point compared to fluorine. Okay, and astatine also is more reactive to fluorine. Okay, something like. But this astatine is not usually mentioned in the book. Okay, because this is not common. And have a 210 grams per atom. Okay, like that. So number 4 mga palangga, we have, i-discuss naman nato ang noble gases group 0, right? Okay, like that, or group 8A. It depends on what you call. You're convenient. I'm convenient with group 0 really. Okay? Okay, number 5, we have the transition elements. Transition elements mga palangga. So the transition elements mga palangga is very near to the nonmetals. Okay? Transition elements. Going to the right, okay? More, the transition. And they are very near to the, let us say, carbon, atom, something like that. Okay? Closer there. So there are, this is our transition. Okay? Like this. It's gonna be boron, silicon, germanium, acetine, let's say antimony, beryllium. Okay? So this is what I remember. Charot. Transition elements. Okay. Number 6, we have the lanthanide series. Okay, lanthanide series. So the atomic number it's gonna be from 54 to 81. Okay, and then we have also the actinide series. Okay, from 90 to 103. Like that, actinide series. Okay, ganun siya mga palangga. Okay. And then we have also the transition elements here. We have also the representative elements. By the way, the representative elements are really general. We have also representative elements from group 1A, okay, and group 2A, like that. And we have also representative elements from group 3A to group 8A. They are scattered, but except for the center. And then our transition elements also is more on the middle. Okay, these are transition elements. But this lanthanide and actinide series is an inner transition elements. Okay, inner transition elements. I don't know. I cannot explain very well because I'm not Dimitri Mendeleev why it is called inner transition elements. Okay, I have to research why. Okay, so we have 7, 8 representative, right? Representative elements. Okay, like that. Okay, now we need to have the summary. Okay, we have 118 elements in our periodic table. You don't have to memorize, but you have to familiarize. Okay, to the point. Okay, so mga palangga, first year college students or senior high school students who wish to take up Bachelor of Science in Chemistry or Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering or Chemical Technology. BS Chemical Technology, we have that in CIT already, Chemical Technology. And we have also top notches for that in CIT University. Okay, before we don't have Chemical Technology. The associate course of Chemical Engineering is the Chemical Technology. So when they graduate, they work more on the laboratory, specifically as a chemical analyst, something like that, but they can not go in the larger scale because those are covered by engineers, chemical engineers. Okay, but if you are really brilliant and you have the ability to do that in the process, then why not? But most of the times, this BS chemistry and chemical technology are not trained to do that. Okay, because I think they have no unit operations. I don't think so. That's why they don't have unit industrial processes subjects or chemical process industries projects, but chemical engineers have. Okay, so they are more on the deeper principles and concepts about the chemistry, higher chemistry. Okay, and they have less math, something like that. Okay, less mathematics compared to the chemical engineers. Okay, something like that. So we go back now to the summary. Okay, the summary is we have 118 elements. As I said, we don't have to memorize. Okay, 118 elements. This was up to 2018. So when was the chemistry evolved after alchemy? Alchemy meaning this is the study of fire, air, and water, and that's been converted to chemistry when Mr. Antoine Lavoisier came in. So he became the father of modern chemistry. I don't exactly understand, okay, but I'll just say from the past up to 2018. Okay, now we have 119 elements. Okay, from 2018 to 2022. Okay, so this is our updated elements in our periodic table. But I don't also know if this is reflected in our textbooks all over the world. Okay, that is only based on my deep research in Harvard University Chemistry Department. Okay, because I always, I always watch chemistry videos, experimental videos in laboratories and theories, principles, concepts, problem solving, my day offs. Okay, like that. Because I don't love to overtime. Okay, I love to read, research more. Okay, something like that. So we have 119 elements from year 2018 to 2022 up to this moment. So 119 na siya. So the newly discovered element is the unoninium. Okay? Unoninium. And this is in the group 1A, the same as hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. Like that. Okay? And also the francium. After francium, there is called organeson. So this must be put, and the element is unoninium, discovered in 2018. Okay, now the only issue remains this, our scientists at present, America scientists at present, we still have to synthesize this element to be put officially in our periodic table. But until now, it's not yet been discovered. It takes a long time because it's 2018 and now 4 years ago. So what happens? Meaning to say, our past scientists are more intelligent in the modern year. Just think of this. In our present year, we have so many technologies, right? We have so many resources compared to the 16th century, 17th century, 18th century. Then why it's take a long time to officially declare this unoninium as an element to be reflected in the periodic table? What's happening? Okay, so meaning to say, we are not really focusing to this scientific research, and I'm pretty sure this has not yet been reflected in the textbook. But I have to make sure this. During in my future vacation, I have to go in a public library, okay, in our country. I have to really discover this if it's really reflected in our textbooks. Something like that. This unoninium element, okay, and group organism after francium. O, diba? Nakakaloka. Okay, naman. So let's stick with 118 elements muna, ha? Okay, like that. Okay, now mga palangga, so how many non-metals in the periodic table? How many non-metals in the periodic table? This is theory. Sometimes it will come out also in the examination. How many total non-metals in the periodic table? So you can count one by one if you really understand the physical properties, but it's good to memorize. It's easy to memorize, right? 17 non-metals in the periodic table. Okay, then we have 38 radioactive elements. 38 radioactive elements. Okay, ganon. Okay, what do you mean by this, Sir Sotero? Meaning to say, this 38 radioactive elements composed of naturally occurring radioactive metals plus the artificially prepared radioactive materials also. Okay? During combination reactions, synthesis reaction, like that. So meaning artificial and natural already combined with this 38. Okay? Like that. How many metals? Something like that. There are 94 element metals. Okay? Like that. 17 metals and different metals and 38 radioactive elements. Now, okay, you put that in your blank sheet of paper already. Okay. Now, we have 38 radioactive materials. Okay? Mostly, all in the actinide series are all radioactive. Actinide, the bottom part of the periodic table, there's a row there. The last row or family or period is radioactive, the actinide series. Okay, actinide series. From 90 to 103 atomic number. Okay, Now, there is also one found in the lanthanide series. And I remember this come out in the board examination. Which of the following is the only element radioactive in the lanthanide series? Who dares to teach like this in our classroom? Diba? Nothing. Okay, this is too deep technical theory. So if you love to read so much in the books, then there's a chance you can remember. But if you don't love to read books in the library, dependent only with the classroom instruction, you will never answer this. Okay, only promethium. Okay, PM. Okay, PM. Symbol PM or promethium, mga palangga. So, promethium with a molecular weight of 145 atomic mass, gram per atom. So this is the only radioactive element found in lanthanide series. Promethium, 145. Ganon. Okay? So, take note also for that, ha? Okay. Wala siya. Okay. Now, kaloka. So if we begin to arrange, what time na? Mga palangga, okay. Okay, taas na kayo. I have to cut this out and then I have to continue for 15 minutes. Okay. Another vlogs in order for me to have multiple vlogs. If you like this video, you can comment, you can share, and if you are not subscribing with my white channel, then you can subscribe. Okay, and then click the bell notification for some newest episode. And say your channel voice, bye-bye. I have to cut. Okay. Kaloka. Diba? Nakaka